Hi everyone, welcome back to the Corbin Report. The Spurs look to steal Game 4 in New York and tie the series at 2 apiece. That game is tonight at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Will it stay? The series has been even through the first 3 games. Will it stay that way, or will New York or San Antonio pull away? What and who will be the difference maker in Game 4 and even the series or the finals? Which players off the bench have done good, but not the entire bench unit. What I think it will come down to is who can get more steals, and not just get steals, but turn those steals into points. So some two people to look forward to in tonight's game would be point guard De'Aaron Fox of the Spurs. He would need to be playing some good defense as in steals and live up to his name of Swipa. And then on the Knicks, they have a great bench player who is known for stealing the ball on other teams' inbounds. It's Jose Alvarado. Moving on to Game 3, when Spurs stole Game 3 on the road and won their first game. It was good, and from what I saw in the second half is when it was good. Game was high scoring. Spurs had 6 players in double figures, Knicks had 5 in double figures. Both notable players on their respective teams scored 32 points each, Wemby and Brunson, and off of 11 made shots. Wemby was more efficient, taking less attempts, 18 to Jalen's 25. In Game 3, the difference makers was the team with the most assists. New York had 18 to San Antonio's 28. This game was all even until we get to the assist numbers. Harper and Hart each had 9 rebounds, the most. So guards forward. I go back to this shows Wemby needs to be in the paint to get boards if the Spurs want to win the series. This game he did do good scoring though. For New York, they need their starters to score double digits all in their 20s. Anobi did do that, going off for 28 points. While for the Spurs, Castle had 23. For both teams, I do have my MVP candidate for the finals. I have more candidates for the Spurs than I do the Knicks. For the Knicks, of course, Jalen Brunson would be the MVP, as he can score a lot of points and get to the bucket. And another person that I just mentioned, it would be OG Anunoby, who can get points. And not only does he get points, he gets points when it matters. And that changes the energy of the game, just like Josh Hart's energy when he gets the rebounds. If the Spurs win, I do have 4 people that can win MVP, so I do have 4 candidates for them. Of course, it'd be Wemby, but if you have to pick someone else other than him, which I would rather someone else than him win, nothing against him. One person I do think who's doing really well that should win MVP if Spurs win would be the rookie Dylan Harper. Another player would be Stephon Castle and or Devin Vassell. Harper has been balling and Castle should play has been balling and him and Castle should play more two-man game when they are on the court together. I am glad the Spurs won Game 3 because I had the series going 7. So let's hope they win Game 4 and then even it up. And then they would win Game 5. Knicks would win at home and the Knicks would have to steal one on the road. In NFL news, Drake London, receiver of the Falcons, signed an extension for 4 years, $141 million. He is their go-to receiver and they already have their go-to running back in Bijan Robinson. And he might be one of the best in the league despite the team not doing great last season. London was targeted 112 times, making 68 catches for 919 yards and 7 touchdowns. Atlanta's new head coach was the former Browns head coach who led them to the playoffs. Can you do that with the Falcons as they are a young squad? It is Kevin Stefanski. Going into the AFC, Steelers linebacker Nick Herbert signs an extension for 4 years, $100 million. He is Alex Highsmith's backup. I don't think I've heard of Herbig. I might have. But either way, he's got a great mentor. Staying with the Steelers, Tight end Darnell Washington, 4 years, $42 million extension. Pittsburgh has plenty of tight ends in him. The man with new money, Freiermuth and Robert Tunyon, who played with Rodgers, according to Yahoo Sports. Rodgers now has offensive weapons. He had multiple tight ends last season as well. It is the same this year. Also, they added a receiver 1 who will be a receiver 2, or like T. Higgins on the Bengals, be a 1A. It is Michael Pittman. And Michael Pittman and Metcalf are both receiver 1s, and if they double Metcalf, then Pittman can be 1-on-1, and vice versa. If they double Pittman, it's pick your poison. Then the ground game is nasty with Jaylen Warren, who's a speedy physical back, small, and now Rico Dowdle, who is kind of the same, and second-year back, Caleb Johnson. Then their defense is just ridiculous. I'd say one of the top defenses, not best, but pretty darn good. Washington, I was reading from the article from NFL.com, and I agree with them that Washington is good. He can block, make catches for first downs, and run people over. He is good for goal line situations, whether it's a block or catch the pass. Back to the NFC, Christian Watson, the Green Bay Packers, signed a 4-year, $105 million extension. Alright, let me make sure that's correct. I don't think that's correct. He signed a 4-year, $110.5 million extension. According to ESPN, he is the number 1 receiver. Jaden Reed is the number 2. Both, when healthy, are really good. Packers have some good receivers, and I'd go far and say they have an underrated receiver room. And then in the last bit of the NFL news, according to NFL.com, Chiefs are reuniting with cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, 1 year up to $5 million. He won 2 Super Bowls with the Chiefs. They needed to fill their cornerback spot after losing Trent McDuffie to the Rams. They did that with signing a familiar face and someone who has won a ring with the team. I want to say Sneed wasn't that good, then was and wasn't. I don't remember exactly. Could be Steve Spagnuolo knows how to use him to his strengths. After the Chiefs missed the playoffs last season, I'm unsure of how they will do this season because they have a defense. I said that last year, but they got beat a few times. Also, the Chargers and Broncos have improved over the last few seasons. And Sneed was traded from Chiefs to Titans, and now he's back with the Chiefs. Also, going back to Cleveland, Joel Bitonio, offensive lineman for the Browns, has retired. Cleveland loses one of the best linemen. The Browns may have not been the best, but they have had some great offensive linemen. Cleveland currently has a no-name offensive line. Will and can they prove themselves this year? Who do you have in tonight's Game 4 of the NBA Finals in New York, and why? Comment below. Let me and everyone else know. And who do you have winning the series? And depending on how this game goes, I might say one more thing with the Spurs. And actually, I can't say. I thought they lost Game 3, they'd get swept, but they won 1 game, so now they can't get swept. So yeah, let me know who you have. Thanks for listening.